Let us know about the examination system by this NEP 2020. What is there regarding the examinations in school education? Exams will be conducted only for the grades of 3, 5 and 8. There is no examinations for other classes. And these exams also not as like now, and these exams are mostly in formative style. The board examinations for the grades 10 and 12 will continue further, but they will be modified. These board examinations will be easier because they are designed in such a way that they only test the core capacities rather than memorization and coaching. The question paper will be like that. So these are about the examination system in school education. Let us know about the languages as per the NEP 2020. The medium of instruction will be mother language up to grade 5 and preferably up to grade 8. NEP 2020 suggests mother language up to grade 5. This is a big change. And what happens in future? At present, some English medium schools, they are teaching in English, not in mother language. So by this policy, they have to teach in mother language up to grade 5 is compulsory. Okay. The next one is the 3 language formula. So this is a very much controversial in the recent years. So what NEP is saying about this 3 language formula? Yes, the 3 language formula will continue, but there is a big flexibility. In other words, students will learn 3 languages based on their state, region or on their own choice. There is no imposition of Hindi or English language. Secondly, Sanskrit will be available as a subject to choose from school stage to higher education stage. So Sanskrit is given more importance in this NEP 2020. Students can learn regional languages like Tamil, Telugu, Urdu, Malayalam, Kannada, Odia like that, and also foreign languages like French, German, Spanish at their own choice. So these are the things about the language system by this NEP 2020. Let us know about the facts about the teachers and training and their services. What is there in this NEP 2020? The minimum degree qualification for teaching will be 4-year integrated B.Ed by the year 2030. Remember, the B.Ed degree will be 4 years integrated degree. The rule, however, not applicable for those already having 3-year degree at that time. The B.Ed degree is likely to become a 4-year integrated degree in future. This is the point. Secondly, the teacher education will be moved to multidisciplinary university by 2030. All other duties of teachers like election duty and some other duties of teachers will be gradually removed as per the NEP 2020. We are suggesting like that. Teachers will get a chance to attend a local, regional, state, national and even international workshops. This is a big change for the teachers, and also to go through this online teacher training programs also. All the teachers of all types of schools must take at least 50 hours of professional development training in 1 year. Remember, in 1 year, 50 hours of teaching training, that means professional training for teaching, should every teacher has to take. A new organization called NCFTE, National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, will be framed by 2021. So these are the things about the examiner teachers training and services. Now let us know what is there about the higher education system in NEP 2020. NEP 2020 aims to make a target to increase the GER, gross enrollment ratio, from the present 26.3% to 50% by the year 2035. NEP 2020 focusing to make more students to study higher education. A major change in higher education is the present 3-year degree courses will be replaced by 4-year integrated degrees with multiple entry and exit pattern. What is this multiple entry and exit pattern? Let us understand. Suppose a student leaves after 1-year course, or he leaves for any reasons, he leaves the course after 2 or 3 years, and he wants to continue the course after some years in the same university or at any other university. There is a facility will be available to that one. And if a student leaves after 1 year of an undergraduate course, he will get a certificate of diploma. After 2 years, if suppose a student leaves, then also he will get a certificate, advanced diploma certificate. After 3 years, he will get a degree certificate, and after 4 years, he will get a bachelor's degree with research certificate. That means no year of a student will be lost after this NEP 2020. If a student leaves at any point of time, he will get a certificate according to his education, and there is a flexibility to continue the education also at the same university or at any other university. This is a very, very good improvement in higher education. I like this change, and this encourages higher education to like a global education system. Up to now in India, there is no such type of facility is there, but globally this facility is there in some countries. Now NEP 2020 suggesting for this global education system, this is a good change, I think. And secondly, there is no MPhil program further. Now presently after degree someone wishes, there is 2-year MPhil program is there, but after NEP 2020 there is no MPhil program. After 4-year integrated degree course, if a student wants, he can do the PhD right after their 4-year integrated course. This is a big development. All universities including IITs will be multidisciplinary universities. There is a flexibility to choose subjects for the students who are studying in higher education. There is much flexibility will be given. Like now, only BSc or BA, BCom, like that, there is no degrees will be available. Students have a chance to choose some from different types of subjects, either maybe from science, arts, and combined also he can choose. A new organization called HECI, Higher Education Commission of India, will be set up for the entire higher education system of the country. All other regulatory bodies like UGC, AICTE, these will be no more continue in future. Except medical and legal education, all other higher education comes under this HECI, Higher Education Commission of India. This HECI will have 4 independent bodies. Number 1, NHERC, National Higher Education Regulatory Council. Number 2, GEC, General Education Council. Number 3, HEGC, Higher Education Grants Council. Number 4, NAC, National Accreditation Council, NAC. 3.5 crore seats will be added in higher education in the next 10 to 15 years. There will be 3 types of universities. Number 1, research intensive universities. Number 2, teaching intensive universities. Number 3, degree granting colleges or universities which provide undergraduate degrees. So all the universities and colleges comes under in this 3 types of categories only. So these are the major changes in higher education. Let us know what are the new establishments which are going to start by this NEP 2020. Number 1, a new National Assessment Center called PARAKH, P-A-R-A-K-H. That means Performance Assessment Review and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development. That is the full form of PARAKH that will be set up. Second, for the recruitment of teachers in a transparent way, in a systematic way, NPST will be set up. National Professional Standards for Teachers. This institution will be set up by 2022 as per NEP policy. Another institution named as SQAF means School Quality Assessment and Accreditation Framework will be set up to monitor the quality of education in schools. This is another new institution. Next, NCFTE, that means National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, will be framed by 2021. This is for the training of teachers, and for BEd, this institution will function. Another big one is to encourage the use of technology and digitalization in higher education. NETF will be framed. National Educational Technology Forum, NETF, National Educational Technology Forum, will be set up to develop digitalization of education in higher education. So these are the new establishments to be started after this 2021. Now let us know some interesting facts about this NEP 2020. Number 1, earlier the policies named as NPE, the previous policy is National Policy on Education, but now the policy is named as National Educational Policy NEP. There is a difference, NPE and NEP. Another interesting fact is that Sanskrit is given more weightage. Starting from the school stage to higher education stage, students have a choice to choose Sanskrit for their subject. Foreign languages, so many foreign languages are having a choice as a subject, but we cannot find Chinese language in these subjects. You may know the reason, I think. Okay, another interesting fact is that it is the first policy to consider the suggestions from public in a huge manner. It is the first education policy of the 21st century. After 34 years, education policy is modified in our country. For the first time, coding is also available as a subject to learn from the grade 6. This is one major important change, because this NEP suggesting to make our children to learn in the global technology system. Breakfast will be added in midday meal program throughout the country. This is also another important fact. Okay, these are the things about this NEP 2020. I tried to present you the most important changes by this NEP 2020. If you have any suggestions, you can give your suggestions in the comment sections. Thank you very much.